Hey guys, happy Monday. Hello from Oregon. If you caught the last video, you guys know I moved to Oregon. So now I'm in Bend, Oregon. It's a beautiful summer's day. Wow, really cool. So, some quick announcements. I had a few people contact me who've been watching some of the YouTube, the channel, and some of the videos, contact me asking some questions. And I get a lot of emails these days, and just unfortunately, I can't reach everybody. So, we're going to have a little bit of office hours where people want to jump in on a Zoom call, they can. But the big announcement is that starting today, I'm going to be doing a 30-day challenge. It's going to be a combination of a few different things. It's going to be a Wim Hof breathing. It's going to be cold showers. It's going to be a keto diet and intermittent fasting. So, and the cool news is me and my girlfriend are doing this together. Actually, it was her idea to do the keto part. So we're gonna be doing this together, and I'm gonna let you guys know the results. In like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, we have a meal plan ready. We have we're not gonna be drinking anything, which is gonna be a little bit tougher for us because there's like 50 breweries in this area, and we're actually going to some fun events coming up. But we gotta have some discipline. But I'm gonna let you guys know I'm a big advocate of being healthy lifestyle, but don't be like too crazy. Like I like 80-20. Like hey, breakfast, lunch. Usually I eat very healthy, and then dinner I usually let's go crazy a little bit, and I do exercise. So this is gonna be a fun 30 days that I'm gonna do, and just a few different things. So I discovered Wim Hof. I'd heard of Wim Hof about maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago actually. A friend was telling me, and he was a guy in his 50s who was in stellar state, but wasn't really interested in the time. And then recently I came to Bend. I met up with this one group that was called biohacking, and they do these cold plunges both in kind of like a tub system as well as like in the river. And you do breathing exercises, kind of meditative state for 15 minutes, deep breathing. And then you do this kind of like cold plunge at 40 degrees for 3 minutes. And we started doing it, and we've done it for like 2 months now. We do it every Saturday, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good community. But we started hearing about the revitalization factor as well as like how it alkalizes your body. And there's been a lot of tests. So my girlfriend's super, healthy skepticism, very skeptical, started doing research, looking at it, and now she's into it. And some of the things that we found were, I recently read the book, The Wim Hof Method. Definitely recommend the book. It's one of my new favorite books. And really what it talks about is the guy's life, but also how he discovered this. So one of the coolest things is that it decreases inflammation, increases oxygen flow, increases blood flow, decreases things from like diabetes to cancer cells, whole host, and just increases your immunity. And this guy, Wim Hof, he's from the Netherlands. He kind of discovered it all on his own. And back in like 2008, he started doing like stuff on stage. He had doctors kind of like talk to him. And I just got a notification. A friend of mine was reading a little bit. I told him about Wim Hof. And he started doing this in front of like live audiences. And he holds like 18 world records, Guinness World Records for like cold exposure. He climbed Kilimanjaro in shorts. He climbed Everest in shorts. He did like 30 minutes in just ice, and his core temperature did not go down. Stuff that's like, humanly not possible. At least people thought so. And now this guy challenged it. Now the cool thing was that they even at one point had him all synced up, had all the wires and everything, looking at all his measurements, and then they injected him with Ebola. And they injected him with a whole host of other diseases, and his body did not make a difference. His immunity didn't go down. Body was able to fight it off just through cold exposure and deep breathing exercises. So this definitely caught my attention. I'm going to try it. I've been doing it actually for the last 2 weeks, but now I'm going to really elongate it to, 2 minutes of cold showers, going to be doing some deep breathing, like 3 or 4 rounds. And so the other thing that was really cool was they challenged him like, well, maybe this guy's an anomaly. Maybe this guy he's just kind of like an outlier. And the cool thing is he actually trained. He got 10, I think it was 12. There's 12 people. He got 12 people together, and over the course of 10 days, taught them exactly the same techniques that he uses, and they all climbed Kilimanjaro in shorts. Like, I think he climbed Everest in like 36 hours, which is unheard of, and didn't acclimate. So not just himself, but able to teach other people to do the same. I mean, that speaks volumes on the effectiveness and what this can do. My girlfriend just sent me a video the other day. It's a little bit of a sad story, but there was these two girls that are probably, I don't know, like 9, 10 years old. They have cancer, and they started doing Wim Hof breathing and cold exposure. And even the like a week later, even the doctors were astounded by the oxygen in the blood content was like, double or triple the amount. And they didn't have to have any medication while on chemo. So there's a lot of benefits kind of going on. I mean, like, it just shows you that how much we don't know about just the world and science. We don't know what we don't know. There's still a lot of breakthroughs out there, and you continually like test new things, question things, as well as like look at the results, look at the feedback, look at the metrics, things like that. So this is really cool. So Wim Hof has been shown to decrease inflammation, increase your immunity. Keto and intermittent fasting also kind of the same effects. It really helps your digestion system to just recalibrate, decrease inflammation, decrease brain fog. So I'm going to be doing a combination of the two. That's going to be my 30-day challenge. If anybody else wants to do this with me, I'd be all ears. I'd love to hear it. And you can comment in the video below if you're in. I'd love to hear, or send me an email or LinkedIn or anything like that. But in keto, by the way, if you're not sure, it's just like really clean food. You're doing high, about 75% is like healthy fats, 20%, I think I have this right. Yeah, 75% is healthy fats, 20% protein, and 5% kind of carbs. And so you're decreasing the carbs and decreasing your sugar content, you're decreasing the alcohol, you're increasing the amount of water that's going through your system. It's really just like putting massive amounts of just good stuff in your system and getting rid of all the toxins. So this will be a very interesting month. I'm glad my girlfriend's doing it because it's good to have a bit of accountability partner. So this is something that I'm doing. We'll love to hear if anybody else wants to get involved as well, and also hear your results. But it's very important to stay healthy. I mean, money's good, but I think health comes first, and relationships are also either number one or number two. But yeah, health and relationships are really right there. And then financially and career-wise and everything else kind of comes second. Funny enough, so I was in Chicago for an event this last weekend. I was in Chicago at an event, and all of a sudden I ran into Mitch, a good friend of mine who introduced me to Techno Tutor. And if you haven't seen my Techno Tutor video, I definitely recommend that. Check that out. This is something that's basically helped me increase my income, helped me, kind of get to new levels within my career, as well as just reading levels. And there's a lot of stories this is not the video for it, but we were catching up, and the guy has basically, in the last 3 years of using Techno Tutor, has now like made over $1 million. So it's a pretty interesting story. So definitely recommend checking out that video on my channel. I give a little bit of review on it. I'm also going to increase the TT every day. So it's like a whole mind, body, spirit. It's going to be a little bit of everything for this month. So good challenge. So definitely recommend check out Wim Hof. Check out the Wim Hof Method. It's a great book. Check out, he has a few videos on just guided breathing techniques if you want. He's got a free app that you can use to kind of take you through how he does his breathing. And then you do a cold shower. And usually like week 1, you can start with 30 seconds, week 2, 60, week 3, 90 seconds, week 4, 2 minutes. And all you're doing is you do a normal shower, you do a warm shower, and then you do a warm shower, you do all your stuff, and then the last second you turn the dial to as cold as possible, as cold as your body can take it, and you're doing deep breathing at the same time. So you only have to do like minimum 30 seconds, right? Takes, if you're doing the deep breathing and 30 seconds of cold showers, that's like 5 minutes of your day. And to see all the benefits, that's awesome. If you're going maximum, you're doing 4 rounds of breathing and maybe 2 to 3 minutes of cold showers. So I'm going to work my way up to it. I'm right now around I do about 2 or 3 rounds of breathing. and about maybe a minute to a minute and a half of cold showers currently. But I'm going to keep increasing that. So I'll keep you guys informed on everything going on. A lot of great things. Last thing is, if you are job hunting right now, right now our company is hiring for sales and good recruiters. And to join our company, like, we're picky. We only hire good people, positive people, people that are kind of cut from the same cloth. And it's a great mastermind. It's a great organization. We've like tripled in like 3 months. Great organization to be a part of. But feel free to reach out to me if you're interested in at least learning a little bit more. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Have a great week. I will talk to you soon on some more updates. Okay. Cheers.